Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of our Quest of the Haunted. Now, normally I always try to be center facing in the helm whenever I first start these, or try and be right in front of the Crown of Sorrow. But something has happened. And this is very concerning. It's everywhere. The egregore is everywhere. And Callus controls the egregore. I don't think that hive ship was there before. This is bad.
The Leviathan's corruption spreads like a plague. Even as we succeed, Callus's influence strengthens. I had thought his presence at the moon was fascination. He has always been an explorer of the unknown, a researcher of malign intent but boundless curiosity. But this feels different. If Callus's experiments in communing with the darkness aboard the Glykon was a theory, what we see here and aboard the Leviathan is that theory put into practice. Caiatl has observed Crow and Zavala's successes from afar. She wishes to help us sever Callus's connection to the pyramid by confronting the nightmare of Dominus Gaul. He haunts her relentlessly, as Aldrin haunted Crow, as Sophia haunted Zavala. But Caiatl was not bound with us. There is no certainty a ritual would succeed. I have advised her to remain aboard her flagship for now. In the meantime, we continue our preparations while I look for another solution. I will contact you soon.
The situation is dire. The Leviathan's corruption spreads like a plague. Even as we succeed, Callus's influence strengthens. Eris explains. Caiatl has observed Crow and Zavala's successes from afar. She wishes to help us sever Callus's connection to the pyramid by confronting the nightmare of Dominus Gaul, Eris says. But Caiatl was not bound with us. There is no certainty a ritual would succeed. Eris has advised Caiatl to stay aboard her flagship while she looks for another solution. For now, gather the necessary resources in preparation of another severance ritual. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, second verse, same as the first. I'll see y'all in the Sever mission. Alright, and we're back. Things are a little different this time. Instead of just taking us straight into the Sever, it says that there's an important message for us waiting at the helm. So let's go see what it is.
Attention, Vanguard. I have been patient. I have listened to your warnings and kept my landing parties from raiding the Leviathan. But still, Callus eludes your guardians, and the nightmare of Gaul continues to hang over my head. My patience has its limits. Gaul is the last, our only remaining opposition. Then Callus cannot hide. Your ritual only requires I defeat the Dominus's nightmare. So be it. Do not interfere, Guardian. I am Cabal, and this conquest is mine to claim. There must be a proving, an acceptance from the old ways. So, as a gladiator entering an arena, I issue my challenge. Dominus, are you listening? I aim to finish what we began all those years ago. You won't stop me. Gaul, I challenge you. In the depths of my father's tomb, we do battle.
Hi. Yes. I'm the idiot who forgot his mic was muted for 2/3 of the Sever mission. So I'm going to go ahead and head back into it.
Have you pinpointed Caiatl's position?
No, but I have inserted the Guardian near her drop pod's breach point. We will find her. I'll keep you informed of the situation as it develops.
Move quickly. She may be in danger.
So I'm just going to run through this again up until the point where I got to. Then I want to give you what part of my first encounter with it I actually am audible for. Because that's one of the whole things that I like to do about this is it's all about that first experience. If I don't... I feel like if I give you the entire thing on a second run, then it's not as genuine. So I definitely want to try and get you as much of it as I can. Having said that, I have already found the Callus bobblehead and the Callus automaton. You'll see where I found the Callus automaton because I show that one. That part I'm actually unmuted for. But, I'll show you where the Callus mini, where the bobblehead is if you're interested. He's just like going way back there, dude. Gosh, I just absolutely love. There we go. I just moved the hotkeys for where that Phoenix drop is going to be. That is one of the things I did talk about while I was muted. Is I changed some of the hotkeys up on my mouse to see if that'll help out a little bit more. And it's a little bit of a getting used to going from.
What are you doing, Guardian? This conquest is mine. Fight Callus's loyalists alongside my soldiers if you must, but do not assist me.
Tell me the man God does not hold your range, Caiatl.
Without the binding, you are vulnerable. At least wait for the Guardian.
Do you hear the doubt? She disrespects their own.
My throne cannot be challenged by what we were, or what others want us to be. There is one cabal. All others will submit or fall. I'm ready for you.
I want to start putting my grenades up at the top so this happens. Look at all that. All right, but one of the things I talked about is how I switched from the healing rift to the Phoenix drop because I like to stay mobile on my on my Guardian. And I feel like that definitely will help kind of push that a little bit more and kind of help accentuate that mobility. I hate your stupid shields. Alright, yeah, we got another amplifier.
Caiatl was not bound with us. Amplifiers may not help her. Our time is better served making sure she isn't killed.
So that's really the only amplifier we have to put in everywhere. The whole objective of the other time is just to get through here and get to her.
A hammer of proving, commemorating Gauls joining the Red Legion.
Your Gaul is a monster, but mine is a legend. A pit fighter who climbed the Red Legion, then led an armada to shatter the last city. Proof that fate could be defied and brought to submit. I thought I could do that.
But you didn't. You brought words instead of fire.
I was taught to hone my mind.
But Gaul taught you your mind was a weapon.
Her friggin' scions are just so huge, man. Good lord. And thus, we get our good buddy again. Hey, bud, how you doing? Okay. So when you're in here, the Callus automaton is right down this hallway. Hey, bud.
Held the line as our people evacuated Torobatl. My shield.
You're treated. Death before dishonor, Caiatl. You used to know that.
And the Callus bobblehead is just under that platform, right around there. Come on. Come on. Now let's watch him burn. There he goes. Now that the lockdown's done, let's release the containment.
Turbines halting. The Severance site is not far, and now the way is open. Go.
Oh wait,
Cabal pride
we need to go here.
damned.
There we go.
The light spawn ignores your commands. They have forgotten Cabal dominance.
You are mine, Dominus. But if they wish to see you beaten, I won't deny them.
Bring the Guardian then. I will gladly remind them what fear feels like.
Alright, this is literally it. It's a very quick sever, and that's because they ask you to do a little bit more throughout the season, or throughout this specific, like, reset. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you to past me, who is doing this for the first time. Have a good one. So we got the bobblehead. Okay, this is where this starts. This is where the final boss is. Okay. I didn't find the Callus bot in this run, so I'll have to run it again. But I'll find it.
Get on with it.
No, hang on. This, they wouldn't put the Callus bot in the final boss room, would they? Transformers? Okay, here we go.
In my youth, I watched you cut your way to the top of the fighting pits, like a bloodied idol. I thought you were magnificent.
What did you learn watching me rise?
Tenacity, ruthlessness, guile. The same crude tools the Hive brought to our home.
Tools you cast away when desperation drove you to beg. You grovel to our enemies for protection, like Callus's gorged aristocrats when the coup crashed on their doors.
Your way proved inadequate to save our people. How can you not see that?
I see our home burning under your banner. Weakness runs in your blood. I will show you myself.
Here we go. Defeat the nightmare of Dominus Gaul. I would like to show you something that I have that I did not have when I first fought you, Gaul, and that is the art of infininades. You find yourself surrounded by fireballs. They are beautiful. Allow me to give you another demonstration. Oh, where'd you go? Get your butt up. Don't you start wielding solar at me. I'm sorry. Who do you think you are? Yeah, because all he'll have are the original ones.
From the harvester.
Okay, the Dreadful Blade manifest. Let's go get it! Where's Gaul? There you are. Oh no, I'm so high up. Whatever will I do? Don't you think the skies are mine, bruh? Get down here.
Dreadful blade manifests from the harvester.
Oh jeez, again. Sweet.
So long.
Keep to your task.
What's keeping so long is I wanted to get another scythe. Get your shield out of here. Listen, it's bad enough you gotta wield the light. Could you at least wield one class of light? I mean, you already picked the best one, which is the Warlock, so come on, dude. Stick with it. Now you're gone.
You have squandered my victories with your ineptitude. You're not the Caiatl I trained. She was feared as a star pilot, dreaded with a cleaver, a warrior. Where is she?
She died, smoldering in the ashes of Torbottle. Your lessons with her.
Then that is where she will stay.
Caiatl, without the binding ritual, it is as I feared. We must abandon this.
I don't need a hive-tainted witch to explain my failure.
Then I won't.
Ooh. 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 That little backhanded, then I won't. Ooh. That one. Jeez. Alright. Let's go ahead and head on. Actually, let's go ahead and take this time and see if we can't find that Callus mini. Or that Callus automaton. Because I think it'll be somewhere in that furnace room. That might honestly be what that dinging was that I heard. Let's see. We have 145 seconds to see if we can find it. Let's see what all we can do. Alright, so I didn't find it in the timer, but I did find it. So here we go.
Thank you for this gift, Guardian. We truly are friends, aren't we? Caiatl has hunted me for so long. Now, to feel her rage burn through the underbelly, driven by cold brutalism, it is intoxicating. Like the aroma of drippings hitting a crackling fire, an inescapable, primal draw. That is vengeance. Beneath me, as I ascend to peace. But still enjoyable to look down on. Your mission hangs in the balance. Caiatl is getting away from you. Fly.
Bruh.
I wish to watch the change
Bruh. Alright, now that we have that, we're not going to redo the entire thing. But we have our next mission, and we need to be meeting Eris in her sanctuary on the moon. So let's go ahead and head that way. Eris Morn greets you with a grim demeanor. Guardian, if Caiatl cannot complete her severance, we must find another way forward. In the meantime, Eris looks past you to a point in the distance. Sorrow's harbor is again teeming with nightmares. The Leviathan is to blame, but intelligence suggests that Callus has a more direct influence than I previously assumed. It would appear he is reaching out to the witnesses' other denizens on the moon, and the Hive weave rituals beneath the lunar surface to accommodate him. You will find them preparing such a ritual in the sector known as K1 Revelation. Eris's focus snaps back to you. Xivu Arath's forces still hold much of this place, despite the Lucent Brood's attempts to usurp them. You will no doubt encounter their warriors attempting to block your path, Eris says. I imagine, in your path, they won't remain obstacles for long. Find out what foul scheme Callus intends to hatch, and if we can manipulate it for our own purposes. Alright, this one's looking actually to be a little bit longer of a week. So we just need to do the Lost Sector K1 Revelations. We'll talk about Unknown. This is actually the first Lost Sector I ever did on Legend. Alright. Good God, could you stop doing that? That one was on purpose. You know what? Fine. Okay. I wonder if I can... Ah! It's just not doing any damage, though. I also did this. I remember this Lost Sector was also in the Halloween event. I'll admit, I wasn't too happy with this year's Halloween event. Last year they had it. It took place in the Forest of Infinitude, I believe it was called. It was the Mercury Vex Forest, and you had to run through, and there was these invincible knights with axes that would chase after you, and literally all you could do was run from them. Just try and get through. That one was a lot more fun than the haunted sectors, I'll be honest. But now I really want them to do something themed around the Throne World. I want a Throne World themed Halloween event this year. It's the perfect setting for it. Destiny's been hitting a lot more horror themes here lately, and I really think that would just be the perfect place to have the Halloween event. But for right now, I think our next one's going to be the Guardian Games, which is almost like a kind of Summer Olympics. No, we already did the Guardian Games. It's Solstice of Heroes. You're not awake, are you? That was a mighty loud roar you got there. I might have unknowingly destroyed one of the crystals. Oh, you survived. See, what are you screaming for? And then here it comes. Did I get him? That was easy. I mean, I know I'm vastly overleveled for basic level lost sectors, but jeez, that was a lot easier than I thought it'd be.
Nightmare is quelled. Buried in the screams of its death throes lies a call to the pyramid. Callus must have used the relic in this place as a focusing point in lieu of the connections we've severed to the pyramid, Guardian.
This one's a bit longer. To the pyramid, so where do I need to go? Oh, this is creepy. Oh, this is scary. I forgot how much I liked the underbelly of the moon. We don't go down here often. We're almost there. The moon should be just down around the corner, or the pyramid. I'm sorry, we're on the moon, but it should just be right here around the corner. Here it is. Alright. Who are we fighting now? Investigate the area near the lunar pyramid for clues. Locate the pyramid in the enduring abyss through the Sorrow's Harbor on the moon. There's loyalists here.
Callus's loyalists. Egregore spores line their esophagus. They are freshly dead. Empty. I see now. Their lives were forfeit, spent as a cost to ferry Callus's mind across a vast distance and hasten ingress to the pyramid. Our foe is desperate, but that means our plan is working. I must speak with Caiatl. Return to me.
This is as close as that pyramid's gonna let me get. Oh, okay, no, we're gonna die. Alright, so this should be where we wrap up the... everything.
Callus knew exactly what he was doing, goading his daughter into striking out on her own, manipulating her. But there is a silver lining to this cloud. The information you retrieved on the moon has proven to be the final piece of Callus's puzzle. It is no mere curiosity that drew him to the lunar pyramid. He is a consciousness that spreads out like a vascular system. And he is attempting to become one with the pyramid, so that he may control it, so that he may wield its power. Worse, it appears as though Callus is not doing so of his own volition. He is doing it at the behest of another, our true enemy, the voice in the darkness, the witness. You must return to the Leviathan, Guardian. Continue your work there while I prepare a ritual to add the Empress to our bond.
It is no mere coincidence that drew Callus to the lunar pyramid. He is a consciousness that spreads out like a vascular system, Eris says, and he is attempting to become one with the lunar pyramid, so that he may control it, so that he may wield its power. It is clear that Callus, at the behest of the Witness, is seeking to claim the power of the lunar pyramid, to aid the Witness in bringing about the second collapse. Eris is going to prepare a ritual of binding for Caiatl, so that you may, together, attempt to sever Callus's final connection to the pyramid before he completes his task. For now, Eris urges you return to the Leviathan to help contain the growing nightmare, while there is still time. And we find ourselves one step closer. We find ourselves one step closer to completing all these mods and getting that last, getting some of those last, Where's my bound present? Right there, yeah. To getting that last, getting that title. We'll get it. We'll get it. We're almost there. All right, everybody. That's all the time I have for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see how this season goes. It looks like we're wrapping up on the season. I got a lot of work behind the scenes to do in order to get that title, but rest assured that Reaper title is mine. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. I still have to, probably sometime next week, I will get posted the days that I'm going to be streaming in July. So keep an eye out on Twitch and Twitter. On Twitch, it'll be on the About Me section. Twitter, I'll make a post. It'll be just a picture that has the dates on it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed making it. This is honestly a dream come true, and I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to where this season's going and looking forward to everything else that I have in store. Come see me again next time. Just make sure you go the way the crow flies.